What's up, fight fans? This is Kurt Phil with Counterpunch Boxing News, and I have some new news concerning Oleksandr Usyk, Filip Hrgovic. Get this. Oleksandr Usyk versus Filip Hrgovic is reported now being explored for February 17th after Tyson Fury fight was postponed, according to Boxing News ED. Usyk's team have been told it may be several months until Fury is ready. His manager, Igor Klimas, has revealed. Let me counterpunch. I figured this would happen. It should happen. Why? Because the WBC is not as strict as the IBF. In fact, they're completely the opposite. So the WBC doesn't have to worry about those problems. Neither does the champion of the WBC, like Tyson Fury. He has to heal or do whatever. But for Oleksandr Usyk being the WBA, the IBF, and the WBO champion, life goes on. And that's exactly what's happening in this situation. So I think, if anything at all, Oleksandr Usyk may be forced to fight someone else. And I'm not mad about that because that's his job. You know, one thing that Tyson Fury, nor Deontay Wilder, or any other champion, really, except for Vladimir Klitschko, knows anything about, and that's defending titles, because that's what you do. When you satisfy the IBF, there comes the WBA. When you satisfy the WBA, which he did last year, here comes the WBO. That's how it goes. Okay. And for Oleksandr Usyk, it's a hard road, but somebody has to do it. It might as well be him, right? So that's what it is. And if he fights Filip Hrgovic, that gives Filip Hrgovic an opportunity to fight for the titles. You know, and if there's any corruption to Tyson Fury with pulling out of this fight due to being careless or reckless or whatever, you know, during sparring, this would be his way out. You know, because Oleksandr Usyk has been a problem for a lot of people. I mean, a lot of people. You know, it sucks that we don't see the undisputed, but also for the matter of doing the right thing in all honesty and fairness, he should fight his mandatories, because Filip Hrgovic has been waiting for a long time. Okay, he's been waiting, and you know his promoter will push for that. The Sauerlands will push for that fight, and it should be. And I know the IBF will be as well, because they're like, okay, there's no fight. It's time to satisfy your mandatory Mr. Champion, Oleksandr Usyk. You know, so I hope that happens just for the sake of saving the whole card, because I still want to see Zhang versus Joseph Parker. Why can't we see that? Because Tyson Fury decided to get cut or be careless enough not to wear the proper headgear. That's no one else's fault but his own or his team, because whoever was on his team should have instructed him, hey, Tyson, man, put some real headgear on to protect yourself. That shit was just stupid. But nonetheless, if the mandatory is up, he has to satisfy it, or there will be no undisputed fight anyway, because if he gets stripped, no one really wants to fight for 3 belts. The IBF is a factor in getting all the Thanos accomplishments together. Okay, so I think that's what the IBF will do. I seen that coming anyway. Like I told you guys yesterday. Bars. You guys tell me what you think of the IBF looking for Filip Hrgovic versus Oleksandr Usyk on that same date to fill that slot on February 17th. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been Counterpunch. Peace.